Okay, this is a video on the first problem on the exit ticket for domain and range. Okay, so this is a of x is 5 minus, and then you've got this fraction 2x plus 3 over 4 minus 7x. We don't have any square roots, so I don't have to worry about that. So for the domain piece, I do have an x in the denominator. So when I think about the domain, the only thing I have to worry about is 4 minus 7x cannot be 0, or 4 can't be 7x. X cannot be 4 sevenths. So writing that in interval notation, I've got negative infinity to 4 sevenths, union 4 sevenths to infinity. Okay, so now thinking about the range, a big thing here is problem identification. This is the one case we've talked about thus far where there's an x in both the numerator and denominator. And remember, if that's the case, when we're talking about range, we're thinking about what can't be outputted from this fraction. So we're thinking about the k problem. So let's just take this for now. Once we figure out what that fraction can't be, then we can incorporate the 5 minus. So again, let's just take the fraction. And we do this when we have x in both the x to the first in both the numerator and the denominator. And I'm setting it equal to k to figure out what couldn't k be? When couldn't I solve this equation? So if I multiply the right side, both sides by 4 minus 7x, I get 4k minus 7kx. And looking at this, remember, the only way we can't solve is if the x's cancel. So that means if this piece and this piece are exactly the same. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to see, okay, if the coefficients, if 2 is equal to negative 7k, then I've got a problem. So in other words, k cannot be negative 2 sevenths. Okay. So that's what that fraction can't be. So when I go back to the original problem, I've got the output can't be 5 minus, and the fraction piece can be anything but negative infinity. It can be anything but this negative 2 sevenths. So I'm going to write it like this. So again, this piece here is telling me what the fraction piece can achieve. And if I do 5 minus, that's just going to flip some things around. So 5 minus negative infinity is just positive infinity. 5 minus a negative 2 sevenths is 5 plus 2 sevenths. So that's going to be 37 sevenths. And then 5 minus a negative 2 sevenths is 5 plus 2 sevenths, which again is 37 sevenths. And then 5 minus infinity is negative infinity. So that's going to be our range. So our range is going to be, whoops, maybe I'll do a different color here. So the range is negative infinity to negative 37 sevenths, union 37 sevenths to infinity.